The automotive industry is currently obsessed with bloated, overpriced SUVs, but the 2026 Suzuki S-Cross is quietly waging a war on common sense by proving that you don't need to spend $50,000 to get a vehicle that actually works. While the giants at Nissan and Toyota are busy stuffing their crossovers with screens that crash and subscriptions that drain your wallet, Suzuki has doubled down on the one thing that made them a global powerhouse, which is the relentless pursuit of mechanical honesty. We are looking at a machine that isn't trying to win a beauty pageant, but it is undoubtedly trying to win the race for your sanity and your savings account. Now, there is a massive secret hidden beneath the floorboards of the 2026 S-Cross, a specific mechanical configuration that most reviewers are completely ignoring, and it's the single reason why this car might just outlive everything else in your neighborhood. I'm going to break down exactly what that hidden advantage is, but I'm saving that reveal for the very end of this video because you need to understand the full picture before you realize why this overlooked Japanese crossover is actually the smartest purchase you could make this year. The design language here is unapologetic and rugged, ditching the soft, melted butter aesthetic of the modern compact SUV segment in favor of a bold, boxy silhouette that screams utility over vanity. Under the hood, you are getting the 1.4-liter booster jet engine paired with a 48-volt mild hybrid system that doesn't just help with emissions, but actually provides a punchy, low-end torque delivery that makes city driving feel surprisingly lively. This isn't a high-performance track weapon, but the way it handles tight corners with that ALLGRIP all-wheel drive system gives you a level of confidence that is typically reserved for vehicles twice the price. As you start to look closer at these interior specs, you'll notice that Suzuki has prioritized tactile, physical controls, the kind of heavy clicking buttons that will still be functioning long after the touchscreens in your friend's luxury SUV have frozen for the 10th time. This is exactly why I think this car deserves more attention from people who actually drive their vehicles. So if you agree that reliability and real-world usability should beat fancy gimmicks every single time, go ahead and hit that like button and make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss our deep dives into the cars that actually matter. The efficiency figures are honestly staggering for a car that offers this much interior space. And when you look at the cargo capacity, it's clear that this is a vehicle designed for people who actually have lives, hobbies, and families, rather than just corporate marketing teams trying to sell a lifestyle. The cabin layout is deceptively simple, and while some critics might call the materials drab, I call them durable. There is a distinct lack of fragile trim pieces that rattle after 6 months. And that is a design philosophy we are losing in the modern era of automotive production. You get standard adaptive cruise control, a suite of safety tech that actually works without screaming at you every 5 seconds, and a ride quality that manages to soak up road imperfections with a composure that is genuinely shocking for its segment. But let's talk about that secret. Most buyers are flocking to the full hybrid versions because they think more technology equals better value, but that is a trap. The hidden truth about the 2026 S-Cross is that the manual transmission mild hybrid variant is the engineering masterpiece of the lineup, not just because it's cheaper, but because the complexity of the automated manual in the full hybrid model introduces a layer of long-term maintenance risk that simply doesn't exist in the standard setup. By choosing the simpler, lighter, and more mechanical drivetrain, you aren't just saving thousands at the dealership. You are essentially bulletproofing your vehicle against the costly electrical and transmission failures that are destined to plague the more complex models once their warranties expire in a few years. That is why the base model S-Cross isn't just a budget choice. It is the ultimate long-term play for anyone who plans on keeping their car for a decade or more. It is an honest machine in a market filled with complicated lies. And that is exactly why it is the most underrated SUV on the road right now.